But then Adam helps her, and she's apologizing, and
they're gonna go to the
play together. And I'm like, this is interesting. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, at least she's apologizing. Maybe Becky's like seeing the error of some of her ways and is gonna learn how to like respect other people's beliefs. I don't know.
I'm not holding my breath on that.
Well, I was like, what's happening? Okay. But then we're with Imogen. She took a sick day to take care of her dad. And
they're like playing cards, and she's baking him a fish pie because she heard that all these things are good for your brain. It's really sweet and well-meaning, but like very much like a child trying to take care of an adult.
Yeah. And then Fiona comes by, and at first I thought like something was going to happen with that fish pie because she leaves the fish pie in the oven and goes outside to talk to Imogen. I'm like, this is a recipe for disaster. But nothing happens. I thought her house was going to catch on fire or something.
No.
But Fiona's worried about her, and Imogen...
One of them says totes denial.
And then Imogen is like, it's fine. Like, I can do this. I'm going to talk to Mr. Simpson about getting my diploma from home. I can take care of my dad. And then Fiona's like, I don't think that's going to work. Like, I'm worried about you.
Fiona's being super real with her.
And Imogen lashes out at Fiona because she's like, I can do it. It's fine. Like, we've always been fine. And then does she break up with Fiona, or is she just like, bye, Fiona?
No, she's just being an asshole. She's like, you don't understand. You don't have a parent that you're close with. Weren't you raised by nannies? Which is like, that's not nice.
But like, I feel like she says something of like, bye, or like...
No, I think she just like basically kicks her out. And it's like,
she kicks her out, but it seemed kind of like weird and final to me. But it doesn't end up being, but it seemed like weird.
It was probably weird. I didn't pick up on that, but it was probably weird. But Fiona was super real with her, and I think she said something along the lines of like I don't want you to like... It was something about how like eventually this situation is going to become unmanageable.
Yeah. Yeah. But then we're with Becky and Jenna.
We're saying grace over burritos.
Oh my God. But then Becky's talking about how like she and Adam kind of buried the hatchet, and now she's actually going to go to the play and see how it is.
Very clearly into Adam.
But this is why at first I was like, well, Becky's going to this play that she was so against, and she seems very open. She seems like she's opening her mind a little bit just to check it out, just to see. And she's like, she says something about like turning over a new leaf and like, I don't know, like I feel like I'm growing as a person, la la la. And then like Jenna says something about like poker night or gambling or I don't know.
Yeah.
And Becky's like, wait, Adam doesn't gamble, does he? And Jenna's like, no, I was joking. And she's like, oh, I almost had a heart attack. Oh my God. And Jenna's like, wait, you're fine with him gambling, but you're okay with that? You're okay that he's trans? And then Becky doesn't know what trans means and thinks that means transient and that he's homeless. And Becky's like, and then Jenna's like, no, he's a female to male trans person. And Becky's like, oh, wait, what? And it's like, oh, fuck no, she didn't know.
It looks like her world is just...
This is not going to end well.
...on fire around her, like, based on her face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm worried about how she's going to offend so many people in the next episode.
God, I am, truly concerned. I'm dreading it.
But then we're with Katie and Jake, and they're making out, and it's gross.
So gross.
And then they walk into the garden, and it has been demolished. And I was like, God damn it, Dallas, what did you do?
Seriously.
And then we're with...
And Jake is like a total angry guy and breaks the thing.
Yeah, he's very distraught. But then we're with Imogen, and we're at home, and... I think she's like about to go run out and grab something.
Yeah,
but then she starts grabbing all of the sharp objects that are out and like lighters and hiding them.
And she asks her dad if he wants to come with her. And he says no, he's going to grade papers. And he's like, we don't see him. And then she goes to the stairs and he confuses her with her mother.
Yeah,
and
he calls her Natalie.
And he's very cold.
Yeah. he's like, I'm going up, like, can you please keep it down? I'm grading papers upstairs, Natalie, or like something like that.
I don't want to be disturbed.
Yeah.
Which, like, I feel like
there's another insight as to why their marriage didn't work out.
Yeah, he was nothing like how he is with Imogen. He was like a totally different person. And I think Imogen saw that as well. Because first of all, it's alarming that he confused her with her mother.
Yeah.
And two, I think she saw a little bit of maybe how they treated each other and that it wasn't just her mom bailing.
Yeah.
You know, because he's like sweet dad guy with her, but he's very like cold professor with her mother.
Mm-hmm. Then she finally asks her mom for help, and we're at the hospital, and it's very sad, and it's just a big bummer.
It's just extremely sad. And then we're back with fucking Dallas.
And Katie knows it was Dallas.
Yep. But I think it was actually the whole team.
Is she with the team? I don't know.
He's with the team, and I think it was like the whole team because he was like, you know, if you
disrespected me in front of my team, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, I respected you. I was just honest. Like, calm the fuck down. I'm like, yeah, she's allowed to not like you, bro.
Yeah, but also, like,
he's
making out at the game, I think he took as, like, a very personal affront.
Yeah.
Also, does she know that they were on a kiss cam? Is she still in the dark about this?
I don't think. How could you not know that?
I don't know. They were very preoccupied.
I don't know. I feel like kiss cam stuff was happening, like, I don't know.
But Luke says something to her, which I can't remember, but it felt like he was implying that he helped and, like, that the team destroyed the garden on Dallas' behalf.
Yeah, that's true. But then we're with Eli and Fiona and Imogen, and they're at the school, and Imogen's saying how she's going to spend more time living with her mom.
Her mom got her a caretaker, and they're going to start doing weekly dinners, which was her dad's idea, because he's not going to be there forever.
It's very nice.
So sad.
It's very sad, but it's like, ugh.
But then the Imagine Dragons song is back.
And we see that her set got built.
They built her set, and it's beautiful. And they're like, we only did it because you made such detailed notes, which was very nice.
Fiona convinced shop class to do it and, like, convinced the teacher to let them, like, get credit for helping with it, which is nice. But her set got built, and it's very nice. It's a very bittersweet ending.
I know. And they're all, like, the three. I love this, like, trio. The three of them, like, group hug, and she's going to need that kind of support. I just feel so many feelings about this.
Ugh. It was a bummer times episode.
There wasn't even a party.
Nope. That's the end. That's where it ends. But Spirit Squad captain. I guess Imogen for, like, realizing when she needed to ask for help.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Sure.
And her mom a little bit.
Her mom. Yeah.
Ship. Fiona and Imogen? Because I don't give a shit about Jake and Katie.
I'm gonna go with Jake and Katie. I think they're cute together.
They're fine.
I don't like the PDA, but I think they're good together. Sure.
All right.
I, like, don't care about them. But
Yeah.
I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Good enough.
Yeah, I was just gonna go with Imogen and Fiona because Fiona was a very good girlfriend in this episode.
She was great.
All right. Well, that is the end of that. Grapevine. All right. So we have some emails. This first one is from Kayla, and the subject line is #JusticeForTerry. And she says, "Hi guys. I've been binge listening to Whatever It Takes since I discovered it after the I'm Upset music video. I'm currently on season 7, and I also super hate the theme song this season. The only one I find worse is the Next Class theme song. I hate it so much. But you've just gotten to the Janny storyline, and I love them so much, so I'm very excited. I've been watching Degrassi since I was about 8 years old, and I'm currently 21, so I've literally grown up with this show, and it means the world to me. When I was 8, it was because JT and Liberty got together, and I saw that black girls could be loved too. And when I was 20, it was because Miles, who you once called Plaid Shirt Guy and I affectionately called Chuck Basslight, a bi character, actually said the word bisexual and was in a very happy and loving relationship with his boyfriend. And I saw a bi person could be happy in a long-term relationship.
Oh.
Anyway, enough of my monologuing. Here are some things I wanted your thoughts on. Sometimes I feel like black characters on the show are essentially only allowed to be smart and athletic and don't get any storylines revolving around anything else. They are almost always relegated to supporting characters, and it literally took until next class to have a plotline surrounding microaggression/racism, which was well done, but in my opinion spent a little too much time on Frankie and not the people affected, Tiny and Shay, the two black characters on the show. I also saw someone draw parallels between Terry and Tristan, and that actually makes a ton of sense to me. Except, slight spoiler, Tristan does get to date his spinner. I think they both have a lot of the same insecurities, and that the writers never really gave them the storylines to fully explore these things. So I was just wondering if you noticed those things or had any thoughts. Also, I guess we can pause here. Yeah, I do agree that the black characters on the show definitely don't get a lot of character development.
No, it's they tend like with Hazel, she was so two-dimensional. She had like nothing. I mean,
her main thing was that she was Paige's friend.
It's especially female characters on the show. Because you're right, Jimmy is just like smart and athletic, but I feel like Jimmy
and
had
Dallas
a lot of...
is smart and athletic.
Yeah.
And
so that's definitely the case for the men, but I feel like for the women, it's like even...
And Marisol is horrible for no reason.
Yeah, she's just a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Yeah.
It's not good. And like, she's not a
great.
Bitch with depth
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
She at all. Like, any like struggle she's had has been like Katie's struggle, that she's just like, I feel sad for Katie.
Or I'm jealous of Katie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I
like,
guess...
at least, like, Paige was a bitch, but Paige had so much fucking depth.
Yeah, and Hazel had a tiny bit of, like, we had exactly one Hazel episode where we kind of went into why she was so mean to, I'm sorry, I can't remember that girl's name, in, like, the cultural day or whatever. We got, like, a little bit of Hazel.
But it was a terrible episode.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely not the best. I'm excited for next class. Also, I like the Terry Tristan parallels. Again, they didn't really give Terry a lot either. Terry deserved better.
Yeah.
Hashtag justice for Terry indeed. But picking up again. Also, I tried to pick on an all-time Degrassi OTP, but I'm an inherently indecisive person, so it's a tie between JT Liberty, Emma Shawn, Paige Alex, who deserve so much better, and Miles Tristan. Okay, this was an entire essay, so I should probably stop talking, but it's 1 a.m., so I'm rambly. I absolutely love listening to you guys, and I'm so excited to hear your thoughts on the more recent episodes. I'm super excited for next class especially, but I am more than willing to wait. You're both wonderful, and I hope you see a cute dog today, or cat, or your cute animal of choice. Kayla. P.S. I know the subject line is a little misleading, but despite being a writer, I am notoriously bad at naming things, and Terry deserved better, so here we are. Okay, bye now. I agree.
Thank you. I love it.
But thank you, Kayla.
It's a great email.
And then we also got 2 emails from Becky about Holly J's dialysis. The first email kind of went into how the Holly J's initial dialysis stuff was actually pretty accurately represented, and that you actually can like live pretty manageably while on dialysis, and you can travel and it's fine and it's not that big of a deal. So thanks for that. But then she followed it up with, hey, I just revisited these episodes and I take back what I said. Degrassi just threw away any accurate depiction of kidney failure under the bus for plot progression. And that started with when it was like, your kidneys are failing, I guess we'll put you on the transplant list now. And it's like, no, they would have done that immediately after she went on dialysis. And like, blah, blah, blah. Also, finding a kidney
Also, I love
donor,
how I say, yeah, like I fucking know anything.
And also, like, finding a kidney donor is not as hard as other organs. Like, just because her mom or birth mom or whoever, whatever, like, couldn't be able to do it, like, I think kidneys are slightly more, like, a lot of people are more willing to donate a kidney because you can function with one kidney.
Yeah.
And she also talks a lot about paired pool transplants where it's like, even if you are willing to donate a kidney for like your family member, but it doesn't match, but they'll find like another pair of people who don't match and try to like mix